Hi everyone, it's the Woodland Gardener, and today I'd like to show you some progress on my vegetables, in particular my squash plants. It's been getting off to a little bit of a late start, but finally we're making some progress. So the way I have my vegetable garden set up is I have some of the plants in these grow boxes, which are put out by Garden Patch. I love these things. Back when we had a much smaller place, container gardening was all I did. So I have a bunch of these grow boxes. I love them. And then the rest of my vegetables are growing around over the side yard of the house in 3 foot by 8 foot cedar raised beds. So you can see in this grow box we're looking at here, I have 3 squash plants in there and a ton of flowers and just a couple of actual squashes. You can see that one there. It's getting a little big. And in the grow box right above that, I have corn. You can see that's coming along nicely too. And in this third grow box, I have 1 sweet potato plant and a watermelon plant. No action on those yet. So if we leave the porch and head around to the side yard, we've got 3 raised beds. We've added 1 new raised bed each year since 2014. I love these things. My husband builds them and then I stain them, and together we set them in the ground, level them off, and put the hoops and the netting on and get going. So my first bed here is overgrown. I've got leafy greens in that. It's definitely overgrown. I haven't harvested in a while. Then in raised bed number 2, we have cucumbers and tomatoes. I've got 3 varieties of tomatoes growing in there. This bed needs some trimming up, but I've got a number of tomatoes on their way now. Take you in for a closer look. I don't know if you can see this. Probably all you can see is green, but down in there there's a grouping of tomatoes. There we go. And there we go. You can see down in there there's a fair number of them. So they're getting the size to them. There's a little one. So we'll back out now. And in the third raised bed, I've got some peppers and more sweet potatoes. So that's it for tonight. Keeping it short. It's Friday night. Got a dinner date. And a big shout out to April Covington at Trifecta Salon, who did my hair last night, and I'm loving it. Thanks, April. Okay, I'm back just real quick. I trimmed down the tomato plants a little bit, just those little straggler branches or whatever that don't do much and need to come off for aeration and such, and gives us a better look at the tomatoes. So those are looking real good. And there's another big bunch there and there. And I mentioned earlier that I had planted, or actually sowed the seeds for 3 different types of tomatoes. And the one that seems to really be outperforming are the variety called Granny Cantrell, and that's from Baker Seed Company. The other 2 varieties are Bonnie Best and Best Boy, and I'm not sure why, but they don't seem to be performing quite as well. So I'm looking real forward to those ripening. And that's it this time. I'll talk to you later. Bye.